all these wonderful South Tampa people. I'm so happy to see all of you here. It looks like we got about 100, something like that. So it's a pretty good start. This forum is co-sponsored by 10 South Tampa neighborhoods, and in addition we had 4 neighborhoods that promoted it to their residents. And our whole objective here is just educating our particular residents on the candidates that we can vote for, sitting over here. And I would like to thank the candidates for throwing their hats in the ring to be of service to the public. It's very admirable. And I would like to thank Jeff Patterson of News Channel 8 for agreeing to serve as the moderator tonight. And thanks to all of you for joining us when you could be watching TV or some other activity. So you're the best. You're actually showing up, taking responsibility. I'd like to next introduce any of the political candidates or public officials that are in the audience. Now, I think most of you gave me your names prior to the event, so I'm going to go ahead and just call out your name, and then if you just stand and smile and wave and stuff. The first one is Seth Nelson, Tampa City Council, District 3, City Live. Sally Harris, who's in a runoff election for Hillsborough County School Board District 6. Julie Jenkins, I believe, is here. That's our district. Sarah Romeo, Tampa City Council, District 1.
District 4.
Excellent. Okay, and I'd also like to announce the presidents of the co-sponsoring neighborhood associations that help with the turnout, because without these associations we wouldn't have anywhere near the number of people here. And I'd like to first acknowledge Spencer Cass from Virginia Park. Spencer? Fraley from Culver Bayou. She's on our selection committee. Al Stevenson, Andy Sunday South. Nathan Palka from Palmacia. Jay Lenny from Colbert Heights. Mike McNabb from Palmacia West. Jerry Frankhauser from Bayside West. Tom Kessler from Swan Estates, also back here. Sally Quinn from Ballast Point wasn't able to make it. She had a conflict tonight, but that's the 10th neighborhood. So altogether, I didn't count up all the houses, but it's got to be at least 20,000, maybe 25,000 residents represented by all these neighborhoods. I'd like to also acknowledge the volunteers that we have that made this all possible. And I'll start with the sorting committee. I mentioned I have Mike McNabb of Palmacia West, Marcia Fraley of Colbert Bayou, and Tom Kester of Swan Estates. That's the questions. The timekeeper, Beth Schatzberg of Colbert Bayou. Beth? Okay. Ari Fitzgerald of Sunset Park. And I'd like to give a special thanks to Ari because she made it possible to get this beautiful facility for this event. So Ari, you're right. Okay, Jay Lenny of Colbert Heights on the sound system. So he's going to making sure all these microphones work. Terry Prevail of Sunset Park Publicity. Terry. Lisa Williams of Sunset Park. She did these decorations you can see, and also got the food and all that, and selected this, that, and the other. Lisa. And we have Lori Ham of Sunset Park is going to be one of the ushers that will be picking up the cards. Lori. There's Lori. And Cynthia Schellbarger of Cobra Heights will be also an usher. So Cynthia, there she is. Okay. All right, and I would like to have a special acknowledgement for St. Mary's Episcopal Church for allowing us to use this space. They're very gracious. You can see it's got plenty of room. Just perfect for what we needed. So just thanks to all of the administration of this church for making this possible. The next thing is we have a 2-minute presentation by candidates for Congressional District 11. Now, I tried to reach the casting campaign, and I spoke to a couple of people there, and unfortunately, Congresswoman Castor is presently in session in Washington, D.C., congressional session, and is unable to make a presentation tonight. The other congressional candidate, Mike Prendergast, has agreed to make a 2-minute presentation to the audience on his positions and views. So, Mr. Prendergast, if you could step forward.
Good evening, everyone. Please bear with me. I've got a little bit of a summertime, early fall cold going on, so my voice is a little deeper than what it would normally be. Thanks for having me here tonight. My name is Mike Prendergast. I was born and raised in Tampa. I spent more than 31 years on active duty as an American soldier, serving our nation in times of peace and war. And I hung up my uniform and put it away for the last time on October 1st, 2009. I'm running for Congress quite simply for one reason. The people of my hometown don't have a voice of accountability, or a voice of responsibility, or a voice that will take their message to Washington, D.C. for them. And we are on the wrong track. People are losing their homes. People are losing their jobs. People of our hometown are losing their hope. I believe in a smaller, less expensive federal government with lower taxes and a strong national security. And I believe that if we focus on the most daunting challenge today, we can solve all the other challenges across our community. Our unemployment rate has gone up by more than 235% since January of 2007. 235%. There are more than 160,000 folks here in our community right now today who are unemployed. And they've been looking for a job for a very long time. And they're running out of hope as well. And what we need to do is we need to send a leader to Washington, D.C. who's willing to lead, who's willing to listen, who's willing to be their representative. Because we, the people, does mean something. My name is Mike Prendergast. I am your candidate who can go to Washington, D.C. and be your leader. I have the proven experience. I have the proven private sector experience to go with that. Professional experience of more than 31 years on active duty. I'm proud of my hometown, and I'd be honored if you would vote for me on November 2nd as your next representative for the 11th Congressional District of the state of Florida, which is our hometown. Thank you for having me here tonight. God bless all of you. God bless this church. God bless the United States of America. Thank you.